Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we've got for you today.
But first, a brand new word from our sponsors. Check it out. Hey guys, here to tell you about our wonderful sponsors again, Surfshark. Joe, why did we choose Surfshark of all the VPNs out there?
Because it's the best one. Where you get one, you can share with your family, unlimited devices.
Come on, what's
win.
better than sharing with your friends and family? And Alex, why would you need Surfshark?
Well, because places like Netflix don't let you share with friends and the family, so it's more important than ever to get the most out of those subscription services, unlock those libraries, stop the geo-blocking.
And that's if you even stick with Netflix. So if you stick with Netflix, make sure you're accessing all of their content, guys. And you deserve it. Plus, internet security and protection. If you use our code at surfshark.deals/AngryJoeShow, you get 83% off a 2-year plan plus 3 extra free months, guys. It is a deal. We love Surfshark. We've done the research for you. Check them out if you need a VPN, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Guys, we've done the research already. This is the best VPN for you. Give it a click down below in the links. And coming up it was Super Bowl weekend. Yay! Kansas City beat the friggin' Eagles. The Aggies. They're the Aggies. Because I saw on Reddit they say, they dropped a big L on the Super Bowl. The NFC East meme war on Reddit is so juicy. Smells like bitch in here. Because the Eagles were calling us bitches because we lost and they made the Super Bowl. Well, you're in the same spot we is now. So, anyways, I did some live tweeting over the Super Bowl, so that was fun. I've recorded a Forspoken review. I'm editing it. We managed to sneak it in there over the weekend. I think I'll hopefully have that done by Tuesday night. We're continuing our Hogwarts Legacy adventure, so stay tuned for that. I'd also like to eventually get, Dead Space in there somewhere. So we got a lot of videos coming out, and I want to thank you guys for supporting the show. Consider contributing to us on Patreon, and because of all the bullshit YouTube has been doing lately. So a lot of videos coming, and I still have some top lists left because I want to do some top lists with you guys over some movies and some anticipated games. So a lot to look forward to, and then I'm looking at the normal release schedule, and then obviously we got to work on Hogwarts, and then what else is coming next?
Atomic Heart.
Yeah, that's probably next. So, guys, a lot of stuff coming. We are jam-packed in February as we catch up a little bit from January and then jump into all the games. So, Alex, what actually has been happening over the past week?
Total Warhammer 3 DLC. It was announced this week that we are getting 3 DLCs planned for April. We don't know exactly what factions, but some data mining has suggested that we are going to get Chaos Dwarves.
Whoa, cool.
And, the other two is...
I didn't expect... So these are brand new factions? This isn't just Legendary Lord stuff?
We don't know for sure, but through the data mining, they found a bunch of files referencing Chaos Dwarves.
Yeah.
So it could be that we get one new faction and maybe some new lords.
Yeah. I'm not all that into Legendary Lords, but I'll jump in for more factions, and I don't mind... paying them for expansions because the base game is so solid, and I get a whole new faction. I'm ready to go. If we had more time, if we didn't have all these backlog, then we'd be doing Warhammer Wednesday. So stay tuned for potentially that in the future.
Yeah. So he also said that we aim to deliver 2 more exciting experiences also later in the year, so one in summer, one in winter, but it's not concrete yet, so that's what they're aiming to do. So there's potentially a lot of stuff. Now, what typically happens with these DLCs, there's also big patches, things for stabilization, and
quality of life.
Yeah, that's always good stuff because they take their time. Some people are upset that they take a long time to polish the games, but you end up in a really, really good state.
Yeah, I saw the guy doing the video at his house, and it was just like a long-winded way to say that stop getting mad at us. We're working, man. Total War community, I guess, it's breathing down their fucking necks. Let them work a little bit. Let them cook. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Especially since the base game works. I mean, if the game was broken or something, I understand. But it's the game works.
We're enjoying Immortal Empires, and that's another video. God, so many fucking videos to do. I'd love to do a video just giving them the 10 out of 10 that that thing deserves. So, all right. Anyway, moving on.
We got Resident Evil 4 news. We're getting day 1 DLCs. which everyone is going.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. If you pay extra money, you get 2 special super guns, and then you get a treasure
Super
map.
guns?
You get a treasure map that no one else is gonna get to find like cool stuff to make.
Capcom, come on, Capcom. You're not reverting back to your old ways, man. You were doing so well. Like they got, they reformed. They're new people, new lease on life. They're walking down the street and they're new digs, and then all of a sudden, they're getting the whiffs of those DLCs and microtransactions, and the motherfuckers fell off the wagon, it seems, and now we are tell me what they want.
So for the extra DLCs, you will get the game's original. There's a game's original soundtrack, a variety of special costumes for Leon and Ashley, 2 deluxe weapons. It's the Sentinel 9 handgun and Skull Shaker shotgun, and you also get
weapons.
You also get a treasure map, and the treasure map is with this map. Additional treasures will be placed throughout the game. Some of these treasures can only be obtained by this method. The location of additional treasures can be confirmed in your map in the main story.
Capcom.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to
Why?
ruin? What the fuck are you trying to ruin our excitement for your game? Cut it out. Don't do it.
Especially since like we know that this is a
How much do they want? They want $15 more for these
Yeah,
rifles and shit.
yeah.
Maybe $20.
So on
I can't find this new story anywhere. Where are you getting it?
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, these DLC for Resident Evil 4.
I mean, everyone, the PC Gamer, PC Games N, like a bunch of people did articles on this one that they're adding these things. So I don't know. I'm not excited about this.
How much does it cost?
The DLCs?
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. You don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. I don't think anyone should give them any amount of money. So
yeah, if you're trying to sell fucking guns that are probably already on the disc or probably already in the game, and then the worst is the treasure maps that can only be obtained through this, that adds additional content to the game that that's already there, probably at release again. Yeah, that's when you fucked up. There it is. It divides fans over DLC discovery.
Yeah. So the deluxe edition is $10 more, but they don't have it priced out on what each individual one's going to be if they try to sell it independently. So
yeah,
yeah. I don't know. This is the kind of thing that day one DLCs don't need to exist. This is the kind of shit that should be in the game anyway. If you program it, it belongs in the fucking game. Cosmetics, I think they're stupid, but you can do them anyway. Like every now and then, I'll see a costume that's like that's kind of neat. You want to throw them a couple extra bucks, but you're paying full price for this game anyway, and it's a remake. I don't know. I'm not for it. Some people are going to be all.
Some people are like, I don't think it's a big deal. Other people are like, because it's single player. But I don't give a shit, because it's you're locking off stuff on a disc, and that seems wholly unnecessary.
There.
You guys have to be careful with the way companies monetize their games. These are 3 digital items that are in the assets that can easily be unlocked. It's not like a ton of extra effort went into them post development. Not for I'm against it.
Yeah, the incentivization is bad too from the consumer aspect. If you give them a bunch of money and you tell them that you are willing to pay for stuff that's locked off, this
particular article, what is this? Comicbookgaming.com is there's this one. It's not a big deal. He's basically just excusing it. You pay more, you get more.
Oh, okay.
Hunting for spinals and other treasures is arguably more entertaining than the loot you get for trading them. So locking these extras away behind a higher price tag is naturally going to upset some. Oh, well, at least he acknowledges that it's going to upset some. I just don't like seeing, people start to, swallow this up and eat this up,
Yeah.
No.
We got some news this week from Google. They wanted to show off their brand new AI, and it didn't go so well. So Bard delivered some inaccurate information in a public promo, and this AI is something that it's kind of exploding. They're talking
Yes.
about how it's going to impact education and the economies of countries. And so after the AI chatbot gave some bad information out, it wiped $100 billion off the market value for Google. They went down to 9%.
Jesus.
Now they've got a little bit of that back, but this is a big deal because whoever kind of wins what's the accepted AI is going to see a lot of adoption in the marketplace. And so this wasn't a great start for them. Google was very quick to say, no, don't worry, we have a lot of polishing to do this week. We've got testing and all these. It's like you should have done that before you went on a public stage. And like this whole, AI that's supposed to be the answer to a lot of things gets
Gets a lot of things.
something clearly wrong. So, hopefully they'll put more information out. But we're going to see a lot of AI stuff creep into video games as well. So, people in the video game journalism side are worried about chatbots trying to making articles and things. So, we shall see. We got some information from the days before devs. Did you see what they had posted? They're like, "Hey, our game isn't fake. Stop being mean to us. Look at."
That's convincing.
I'll see if I could send Joe the tweet. I think it's on their Twitter themselves. They're like, "Look at how far we've come." So before and after, it's like I don't see a difference.
That's the same picture.
It looks like kind of the same assets. Oh, you put more blood on the zombie. Okay.
Yeah. So they say disinformation needs to be dealt with as it can not only harm us, but other indies and small medium studios. And there's a mental impact on the members of such teams. And everyone, even their fans are like, look, you're doing a awful job. You need to hire a marketing person because everything that you're putting out makes your game look even more fake. And so you're just doing more damage to your brand. You need to stop being so, you need to be open and you need to give people proper information because people are so worried about this. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know because I saw before whenever it first came out and the gameplay they put out, and it's like, this is worse.
Yeah.
How are you backtracking? What are you doing?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and those
Looks
images,
very shady.
they say several, almost a year of development went into look at this difference, and I don't really see the difference.
Yeah, do you think it's a joke? It's like they're just fucking with everybody.
The day before, the day after.
Yeah. All right, we got some information. You played the new Witcher yet? Have you downloaded it?
I have not. I've been playing Hogwarts.
Witcher, no, man. I'm drowning in new stuff. There it is. And do that one, Joe.
Okay.
Well, in the Witcher 3's next-gen update, they added a bunch of new information, including vaginas. So now, The Witcher 3, if you were ever upset that there were no female monster vaginas, now we got female monster vaginas.
Is it like the movie Teeth?
Monster vaginas.
Like
not,
Teeth?
Not even Triss or Yennefer. It's just straight up.
They're apparently there as well, but since the Bruxes are running around, they're female models that are just they're vampires. They're not women, and they, yeah.
Well, the monster vaginas are there.
Yeah.
Not Triss, and because they used what?
The current theory is they included a lot of mods that were fan made, and that some of the files got leaked into the release version, and now you run around, you see everything. It's no longer like a Barbie doll, completely smooth. Now
I'm not gonna post it here.
Yeah, we can't
post it here. You look it up yourself.
Yeah, but it's very graphic. It's so CD Projekt Red says they are currently looking into it, and we'll have more information in the coming days on fixing the problem.
Why the fuck would
Surprised
they
they let
take
that
a fan?
slide.
Why the fuck would they take a fan model without even looking at the
Yeah.
model and then putting it in their game? That doesn't. And then that straight up is seems lazy or like what? I guess, but what a poor job. Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
How to get through?
the first mods in almost any video game is this, right? Because the internet is what it is. But normally, in major
no clothes or mods and shit for
yeah.
Tomb Raider and stuff because guys are gonna be guys, teenagers are gonna be teenagers, young adults, young adults. Nobody bothered fucking looking. Cool.
Yeah.
So they're gonna fix that.
Yeah, they're looking into it.
They're looking
Remove
into it. They're gonna, they're gonna
the
remove
monster
that.
Yeah.
vaginas.
Got to remove monster vaginas. Yeah. We got some information from Nintendo. They're not doing so hot. They're not getting a lot of hardware sales. Some of the game sales have been down. They've got a lot of stuff coming up. But despite all that, they have committed to a 10% pay raise despite the sales downturn. This is kind of a different story that we see in a lot of the video game industry. Sales slightly go down, even though profits are way up, lay off a bunch of people, and Nintendo's going the opposite route. Like, look, they specifically said, it's important for our long-term growth to secure our workforce, make our employees happy so we can continue to get out of this sales slump. And this is actually a really good thing that we don't see a lot of in the video game industry. So
we don't see it at all in the U.S.
Not over here.
So I appreciate the Japanese doing that, and that's the way it should be everywhere, really. And I honor them, and I see them, and I think that's really cool. Now, this is Nintendo Japan, so they constantly make fucking backwards and stupid decisions with regards to, copyright claims and their IPs and overcharging their customers and never reducing their prices for their customers.
It's quality.
But at the very, very least, you can say that they take care of their employees and their CEOs are not entirely super over-the-top greedy assholes, because they've taken pay cuts in the past as well for these kinds of things. So that's to be commended, and we want everybody to know that we see them, and that's the kind of behavior that we think is pretty sweet over here at the Angry Joe Show.
Yeah,
so
but
good
it's
on
not
you,
gonna happen over
Nintendo.
here, though.
now we haven't. There's been no announcement if it's going to extend to non-Japanese workers because they do section off the company. As of right now, we know that that's going to happen.
Nintendo America's different.
Yeah. So before anyone gets too excited, we don't know if the Nintendo America
We'll
people
do
are
the
gonna
same.
Nintendo also had their Nintendo Direct for February. We'll go over kind of quickly everything that was announced. I mean, the big one is Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Got a new trailer. We know all the information, including the price, and people are upset because it is $70. And I mean, new games.
Nintendo is now going up from 60 to 70?
Yes, and so they have said that
they're
it's
joining that fucking crowd. And that $70 never reducing. Because Nintendo hardly ever reduces their prices.
They have said that they're going to determine price on a case-by-case basis, and so it doesn't. They did mention it doesn't necessarily mean that it's always going to be $70.
Yeah, they're mentioning that there are still budget titles that we show up on our platform every once in a while. Doesn't mean we're going to continue to do lower prices for the first-party titles. I think going forward, guys, all Nintendo first-party titles you can expect to be $70.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I expect with everything else coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The game looks good. I'm excited for it. I don't know how it's going to run on a Switch because the Switch, has issues handling, just even older games. So I don't know. I'm hoping that it runs well. The other things that were announced is Metroid Prime Remastered has been announced, and you can play it today. It was immediately released digitally. The physical version's coming out February 22nd. So people who are big mega Metroid fans will be able to get their hands on that. Nintendo Switch Online is also bringing Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. So you'll be able to use a Switch to play games it can actually handle from Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. Yeah, did you guys see anything on the Pikmin was also announced? Did you guys ever play any of those?
I never played that one.
So let's see. Pikmin 4 got a July 21st release date. Splatoon 3 Battle Pass revealed. Advance Wars.
I haven't played that one either, unfortunately.
But the big one was definitely their Breath of the Wild 2.
Don't look good.
And then we also got other good news that you have for us, right?
Hey, Joe, do you want to play a zombie game? Yes.
What? Which one?
Dying Light 2 has gone gold, and they are...
the other one.
Oh, Dying Light 2. No. Dead Island 2, you mean?
The
Dying
one
Light.
that I've been waiting for forever.
No.
Has been stuck in hell forever. Has gotten... it's going to be released a week early now, April 21st.
Oh, wonderful.
So looking forward to that. Now we can play a zombie game together. It's going to be fun.
I
hope it's
co-op,
fun. We had so much fun with the first one.
Yeah.
So. But again,
I will play it, Joe. I'll play with you. Because, I have that unique experience that I got to play a fucking build of that game like 4 years ago.
Oh, it's going to be
3-4 years. It's going to be
different.
completely different. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it's changed. and what the hell basically happened, and if it's
Yeah,
good.
I've lowered my expectations big time.
Oh yeah,
'cause,
after Dying Light 2, my God.
'cause that was like what
Could it be
4,000 hours?
4,000 hours.
4,000 hours of stuff to do in that.
Yeah.
Thousands of hours.
Thousands of hours. Yeah, no. Not that you want to do it, and I think that was a lie.
This is probably a good financial move for them because Jedi Survivor got pushed to April 28th, so they probably don't want to be coming out the same day. So them getting moved up is probably a pretty good thing.
Yeah.
So April 21st, we
Definitely
will be playing a new zombie game. Is that the only zombie game this year,
No.
Chad? Help us out with
Isn't it,
any potential zombie
the day
games.
before?
The
What is
day
that?
before, that game
It's
got
a zombie
delayed.
game.
I guess towards the end of the year. That's if it's even coming
If
out.
it's coming out.
I don't know if it's coming out this year, but you're right. That was one. Dead Island. Yeah. I think
Redfall's
that's it.
vampires.
Yeah, there'll probably be zombie-ish things in there because there always are.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I can handle one a year. I'll handle one a year,
two?
and I have made an allowance, Joe. I will play a zombie game with you once a year. This year, it's going to be Dead Island 2.
Let's do it.
Okay. Sweet. All right, guys. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. We want to thank our sponsor, Surfshark. Check out their services. Click the links down below. And stay tuned for part 2 of the news. And we will see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.